All right, guys, I got my main man, John Mark, on with us today. This is the Ascent Podcast. What we're doing is we're highlighting up-and-coming agents who are new to the industry or new to the company, figuring it out. They're in their first 60, 90 days. And yeah, man, John is out there killing it. Love this guy. Had the pleasure to meet you in April out there. May out there in Seattle. So how you doing, dude?
I'm doing great, man. I'm thriving. I'm happy.
Good. I love it. Love the positivity. Love the energy, man. Yeah. So, dude, let's start here. I want to kind of highlight a couple things about you. How did you come to FFL? How did you find us?
So basically, I was looking around like LinkedIn and stuff for insurance companies to go to. They all seemed pretty good. Like, I had several interviews with them, but then I was like, I wanted to make sure like it was a solid company. So I asked some of my friends because they're in some solid companies, and one of my friends suggested Family First, and so I reached out to you guys, and your commission is unreal. It's like starting at 110%. It's like that's no other company would do that. So that pretty much sold me on that spot. But then when I called you guys and got some information, I knew this company was for me because it's like family oriented and you get to meet in person and you can do it with a phone. So it's like vice versa everywhere, you know?
Yeah. So let me kind of pause you on the commission part. What was your thought process when you first heard how the commission works? What was your thought process there?
Okay. So yeah, this is a good one because I was joining this company, you know, and I was telling my friends it's 110%. They're like, no, it's not, dude. Like, I was just like, yeah, I guess I didn't really know what that meant. So I called Sam and I kind of got down to the gist of it. Like, you get 100% annual premium and then plus 10% on top of that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's the right way it goes. And I was just like, wow, like the company is not taking like any money from us. They're literally giving full commission to each agent. So it's like, that's a selling point right there, especially for any person out there.
Yeah, I remember when I first tried to wrap my mind around how the commission structure worked. To me, it made no sense.
Yeah.
Like I had worked other sales jobs and, you know, I always thought, well, I was at 20, 30, 40. You know, if you sold enough and hit your commission buckets, you'd be at 50%.
Yeah.
So I couldn't even wrap my mind around what is 110, what is 120, 145%. What does that literally even mean? Right?
Yeah.
So to break it down for those who maybe don't quite understand, what that means is if you sell a policy, let's say that policy is $83 a month, and that should equal out to about $1,000 a year. Depending on your commission contract, let's say you're at 110%. With most products, what will happen is when you sell that policy, the carrier is going to pay you 110% of that first year annual premium. So if you sell $1,000 policy, you would actually make 110% of that, which would be $1,100. Overall, the industry standard is anywhere from 30 to 60%. So you're coming in right out of the gate, killing it just based on the comp. Right?
Yep.
Now, were you new to insurance at all? Did you have any background in insurance prior to FFL?
A little bit. I took my test, I would say like a year ago from this point. I went into American Income, but it didn't really work out. It was just too much at home, too much computer screen. It just gave me headaches at that point. So from there, I joined Prudential Financial Firm because I wanted to study my SIEs and become a financial advisor. Like that's still in my future dream, you know. But right now, I wanted to see what the best company was for me. So that's why I started looking around and actually use my certificate. You know, it's just not sitting there. So actually utilizing it for benefits in life, you know.
Got it. Now, were you more focused on the commission or more focused on the opportunity to build a business? What kind of really piqued that for you?
I like how this business, you can just keep going up and there's no end point. You know, like a salary base, it's like $5,000 a month, $5,000 a month, you know how it is, and you just have to stay in that position. This one, you can grow in your commission, you can build your own agency, and you can build your own business from there. And there's no end point to it. So like when I came in, the commission was really nice, but another point I pointed out was how you can just continue to become your own business owner. So that's really cool. Like when people ask you, what do you do? I'm like, I'm my own business owner of insurance. And that's a really like strong point in the conversation, right? To anybody else.
Yeah. Now, growing up, did you ever intend to start a business? Was that ever your plan?
Yeah, because it runs in my family. My dad started his own business. My brother did. So I kind of want to get on that level too. But I didn't really think it was going to happen this quick. I thought it was going to be like 10, 15 years down the road. But this is an opportunity that I'm thankful for, because I start when I'm young, and look at us 10 years, 20 years down the road. You're already having your own agency, and that's awesome.
Yeah. How old are you right now?
23.
So 23 years old, started a business that you didn't have to go get a loan for. You didn't have to go into debt really to start it. You could just hit the ground running on a high level and go help families.
Yep.
Right. Now, you're out in Seattle, dude, which is a beautiful, beautiful part of the country. My favorite city in the continental U.S. Love it out there. For you in your so you're about 90 days in, from what I understand, of running full time, right? Talk to us about like your first few weeks, your first dial day, your first few months running. What has that experience been like?
Life-changing, man. Majorly, because the way you interact with people, you're just growing, you know. You see so many different people out there, and you're out there to protect families. If you have that in your head, not trying to sell them, but trying to protect their family and kind of get that what really woke me up. It's like, okay, there's a lot of people out there that don't understand this, but they need this. So like, I guess from the start, like the first dial day, you were saying, like I was a little skeptical paying for leads. You know, I don't know how this business is going to work out. So I was like a little scared, if you can say that. But I went full force in it. You know, I just dialed. And like, like if I was on the phone with someone and they just be like, I'm not interested and everything, I kind of like adjusted my script to each person. You can hear them on the phone, like an angry guy, a nice person, but like I have like 4 scripts. So it's like each person I use a different script, but all to the same endpoint. So that really helped me book appointments right from the start. And then getting into those appointments, I didn't know anything. Just, you know, you gotta go all the way. So I got there, my first one, and she made me breakfast and everything. It was a perfect like start to the business, to my selling point. It's just like, wow. And from there, you're just like, okay, I got this, you know, confidence just builds. And now you just feel like right now you can go into any house and just be like, I got this. So I feel like the confidence just keeps going up.
Yeah, I love that, dude. So many people come in and they overthink, including myself, they overthink the process, right? And it sounds like you just came in, Sam said, hey man, do this, buy these leads, hop on the phones, and just do it.
Yeah.
Now, do you feel like your first couple of days in the field, you killed it, or was it kind of eye-opening that you had some things you needed to work on?
I think from the start, I'm a really personal person. So what I need to do, I still need to work on this. I get too much in a conversation with the person, and the meeting, like I'll probably get the sale because I'm so like, we have such a good connection and trust, but it takes like 2 hours. So I only can run so many appointments in a day. So like my first appointment was like 3 hours, and I was like, my mouth was dry from talking so much. I was like, okay, hopefully not all my appointments are like this, but you know, I love talking to people. So, but I'm still trying to work on it, trying to be straightforward to the point, but also build a little bit of rapport, you know. But yeah, I think the first week it was definitely harder, but I think the first day when you start booking appointments, you get excited. And when you get excited, people are ready for you when you get there, and you're ready to help them out because they need something. You're here to be the solution to their problem. So that's what you really think about that way. Then you're like, okay, I don't need to be nervous.
Dude, I love that so much. So much of this game is mindset.
Yeah.
You know, so much of it is programming your mind to, like those clients you get to the house, man, they're going to feel it. If you've got commission breath, they're going to know. If you're there to be dishonest with them and get one over, they're going to know. But when your mindset is, hey, I'm excited to go help families, dude, they also know that. And you get there and you can, in a sense, control your success with your mindset to a degree. What's been maybe the hardest thing you've had to overcome since you started?
Having bad days, honestly. Like, you have a bad day, you get super discouraged, you don't think you can do this business. I've had like a couple of those. It's just like you get stressed out. You're like, it's not salary, it's commission. I think just having that mentality that everyone has bad days, you know, but to wake up the next morning, you know, work out, kind of get your head straight and be like, I'm going to kill this day. And it works, you know, you just can't live off the bad day of yesterday. Every day is a new day. So for me, that was really like, that was a hard part for me to understand because it just makes sense, you know, like life is hard, but we got to work hard. Things will definitely affect you. But honestly, if you have your mind right, you'll get it done, and just stay positive through it all. That's what I've been learning, I think, every single day.
Well, dude, you are killing it, growing, leveling up, man. So proud of you, bro. I'm going to put you on the spot. What are some of your goals? Where are you trying to end the year? What are your goals for building an agency, personally, things like that?
Oh, yeah, definitely agency. Like, I already have my brother coming on, my girlfriend, and then 2 other friends that I'm recruiting into it. So I kind of want to be able to manage them. You know how Sam is my mentor. I want to be their mentor. So kind of like working my way up slowly but surely. I'm hoping by the end of this year, I'll be able to be that guy they call in the house, you know. That'd be awesome.
Awesome, man. What are some of your goals personally? What are you trying to get to? What's your next goal?
I do want to move out of the Seattle area. I want to kind of branch out. I was thinking California, but I'm not sure. Maybe Florida, but we'll see. You know, I just want to make sure my business is based, you know, is solid here before I move, and make sure I'm on a steady roll, not like up and down a lot. So yeah, I definitely want to build my own agency, like based in Washington, but also kind of moving around, you know, moving around the states. So that's one of my goals.
Got it, man. Well, you're on the right track, bro. You are ascending on the ascent. I appreciate you, man. Genuinely, I appreciate your energy, your positive attitude, dude. Anything I can do for you, just holler at me. Appreciate you coming on.
All right, my man. Appreciate it.
All right, guys. You heard it from the best. John Mark, killing it, new agent in the field. If you need anything, take care. Holler at me.